Hello everybody again, this is week 4, lesson 4 of the week, so your period 4 of the week, which will all be different for all of you, but hopefully if you've been finding everything okay, you should do because you're just checking and changing work. It's not too horrible. I'm not leaving you not knowing whether you've got the right answers or not. You should have practiced something, learnt from it and corrected your work there, so welcome back. So let's recap on the last lesson. We're going to check over and learn from our last lesson and check and change the work that you were asked to do. So your investigating model performance description was all you needed to do in your final task after you'd completed it. Okay, so here it is here. Check and change your work. That's the model answer for investigating model performers. Adding anything you missed and take out anything that you've put in your answers that you don't necessarily need. If you don't want to take it out, you think it's actually relevant, leave it in. You'll never lose marks for that. But just make sure you've got all the detail there that's on this page just now in your own piece of paper and learn from it. Okay? And so pause the video here. Welcome back. I'm moving on. So today's learning intention is, by the end of the lesson, I will have monitored my progress in developing the mental, emotional and social factor. We're going to use Midway testing and an online training diary. Now remember, monitoring is part of our cycle of analysis. We need to do it as part of the cycle of analysis. So you've already investigated and gathered data on our 3 factors for softball so far: mental, emotional, social. You hopefully have analysed the data and found that it might be a bit of a weakness. It's not like an all-and-out weakness, but we're going to roll with the fact that we've found some things that we need to work on. And you've started developing that weakness. You've engaged in the development approaches to see if you can get them better. But we always monitor how that's going. So that's what we're going to do today. And then once we're finished it, we'll evaluate the impact of it. But not yet. We're going to stick with monitoring. Okay. So task 1. You're not going to be able to click on this link because it's a video lesson, so that was a bit silly of me. But I will have sent you the link in Teams, so you'll find that there. Or you can just pause the video and type that into your search bar. Once you've done that, you're going to find the link to our online training diary. So it's no longer in our booklets because we've not got them. So you're going to click on this link and you're going to fill in the online training diary about your first sessions of box breathing, centering and investigating model performers. You might have done them 2 or 3 times. You might have spent 2 days looking at model performers, but we're going to monitor that by recording in our online training diary how we got on. Okay, so you're going to go to the online training diary and you're going to fill that in now. Okay, obviously you can't click on that link, but it will be in Teams, so you'll see it there. Right. Now that you've filled in your online training diary, I'll get all the results through and I'll repost them. They're anonymous, so it doesn't matter. I'll repost them in Teams. You're now going to complete Midway data gathering methods. You will find these in files. I want you to save them to your records. So in files, there's Midway data gathering methods, same as when you investigated, and I want you to do them again. Once you've completed this, compare them to your original data gathering sheet, which is what you did at the start of lockdown there. So you want to compare your 2 sheets. Okay, I want you to compare those 2 sheets. So you did it at the start, which was about 2 weeks ago, and now we're doing it halfway through a training program, which is a few sessions in, and I want you to check your progress in these Midway data gathering methods. Okay, check your progress. So we're really going to monitor using these Midway data gathering methods. Midway data gathering. And we're going to see how we get on. So I want you to do that now. So pause the video here before we move on. Make sure you do it. You're going to have to go back into Teams, go into Files and find our Midway data gathering methods. Hopefully you saved your initial ones and you'll be able to see the difference. I'm moving on now. Task 3. And this is your written task for today. Number 1. Describe one method you use to monitor your development in the mental factor in softball. For this one, you're going to describe the online training diary. You're going to describe the online training diary. You're going to describe the method. You're not going to describe how you used it to monitor. Why? because that's what the question's asking for, first and foremost. That's the most important thing. But secondly, because we've not used it to monitor yet, we need to have 2 training diary inserts to monitor. We've only got 1. So that's why we're going to use that to describe the method used to monitor. And the reason why that's key to do that today, and notice the difference between question 1 and 2 is it's a different question. Describe how you monitored progress using another method. And that's only for 2 marks. Okay, and a wee hint here, when you're describing how you monitored, all I'm looking for is you need to say at some point you compared what. You also need to say at another point, when did you do the methods? When did you do the methods? Okay, so you need a timeline and you need some form of comparison, check, compare, contrasted between the 2 in your description. And that's how you get those 2 marks. And that's why in the first one, you're describing the method. So there's a lot more to the description of the method. That's why it's for 4 marks. And it's a different question in 2. It's describing how you monitored. The first one's monitoring method description. Second one's monitoring description. Okay, that's us for today. Give that a go back and forward. Once you've watched it, it's not like that's the lesson's over. You can go back into it, check it, and go at your own pace. Well done, everyone.